Hello there once again and welcome back to another event in the Amateur Marble Association's 2020 Freshman Faceoff. In the last event, we saw 8 new marbles competing to see who would be able to rise to the occasion and join the big leagues in the Amateur Marble Association, and when all is said and done, it was Popcorn that came out on top, scoring 5 points early on. Candy Cane scored 3, Smokescreen scored 2, and Iceburn picked up 1 point. However, that leaderboard could all change here in the downhill dash. Returning from the Amateur Marble Association's inaugural tournament, this is a simple race to the finish down a downhill slope, with marbles attempting to make it there as quickly as they can. And with that established, it's time to jump right into the very first heat. Seaside, Candy Cane, Nebula, and Gold Rush going head to head right here. Who's gonna come out on top? And they're off, everyone racing down. Now it looks like it's Seaside coming down the inside. Gold Rush had a good jump out of the start, but Seaside able to make up that ground. Actually, Nebula even had it over Seaside, and yet when all is said and done, Nebula falls back and Seaside makes a last minute push. A very good job there as we now get into our next heat. Popcorn, Smokescreen, Iceburn, and Glowworm. Gotta say, blink and you'll miss it. These are some quick races, and the next one is underway now. It looks like it's Iceburn and Smokescreen, yes. Popcorn didn't get a very good start, and even though Popcorn made up time, look at how quickly Popcorn drops to the back. Popcorn did eventually catch Glowworm, but Smokescreen and Iceburn sticking right by each other's side are gonna both advance, especially after their little rivalry in the last event. That is a big surprise. And so, Popcorn, Glowworm, Nebula, and Candy Cane are all eliminated. Popcorn, of course, being the champion of the last event and isn't gonna score any points here. Meanwhile, we have Seaside, Gold Rush, Smokescreen, and Iceburn all advancing. Smokescreen and Iceburn did pick up points in the last event, but for Seaside and Gold Rush, this is a new experience making the finals, and it's gonna be underway right now. Seaside, Gold Rush, Iceburn, and Smokescreen. Who will score those coveted 5 points? They're off now. It's Iceburn out quickly. Iceburn gonna take it all the way. Never any question there. Iceburn getting out to the quickest lead. And while Gold Rush did make a little bit of a challenge early on, not going to be enough at all, as Gold Rush is going to take second, Smokescreen third, Seaside fourth, but it is Iceburn that is the champion of the downhill dash. And we'll take a look at what that does to the leaderboard right now, as it will be enough to jump Iceburn all the way up into first place. With that 1 point from the last event, Iceburn just edges out Popcorn, who will still sit in second. Meanwhile, a pair of third place finishers sees Smokescreen sitting nicely in third. Candy Cane and Gold Rush will be in the middle of the table, both with 3 points. And Seaside picking up its first point will mean that it at least stays off the bottom, where Glowworm and Nebula are both residing. And that's not a place you want to be, especially with only 2 events to come. But for now, that's all we've got time for. Anything could still happen. So I hope you guys stay tuned, and I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Amateur Marble Association's 2020 Freshman Face-Off. Good night.